Are you looking for a PDA loaded with extras that will also add a little color to your life? Well, our labs think Sony's new Clié PEG-T615C. Say that 5 times fast. Maybe just what you've been looking for. Tech TV Labs' Han Choi joins us now to tell us all about it. Can we just call it the new Clié for short?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this is the one people have been waiting for. When they announced the T415, which I'm going to complicate this, that was the thinnest PDA on the market for the Palm OS. And the first question, where's the color version? Well, this is a color version. It's not quite as thin as that was 0.39 inches. This is half an inch. So
this is still, though, we were just playing with it a little bit before we came back, and it is a very nice size.
Oh, it's really, it's small, definitely. It's about the same size as a Palm M505 is right now. But this display, that's the killer. 320 by 320, really, really high resolution, 16-bit color, which is, what, 65,000 plus colors.
Well, you were showing me some pictures there before we came back during the break, and the pictures look great on it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something I downloaded from the Sony site with the new Spider-Man movie coming. And you've got your standard stuff. It's tough to see, but it's really, really high resolution.
I was going to say, you can't really see the color very well. The resolution is very high. The color doesn't come through very well on this, I don't think, though. In the pictures that you have up there.
It's not bad, but it's a reflective screen, so if you're outside, it's supposed to be easier to view and things like that. So the colors aren't going to be as rich.
Okay.
That's what we're waiting for OLED, but that's down the road.
That's a separate issue.
Yeah, that's another issue. Really nice, though. But another nice thing they did on the inside, 16 megs of RAM, which is I believe Handspring is the only other one doing that right now with their Pro, but not color. This is the only color with 16 megs. And it has flash memory, 4 megs of flash memory for the operating system. Okay. Which is really important if you want to do upgrades down the road, big fixes if there's a bug in the OS. Flash memory is really important.
We'll take care of it for you.
So really like that. Another thing they did, okay, I'm going to pull this away here for a second and look for an application that, this is cool. This is actually one of my favorites. It's a sound utility, and basically it adds polyphonic sound to the Clié, so your alarms don't have to be, I'll just play one here. You don't have to have just the beeps. You can have, I'm going to hold this up to my, whoops, did I hit stop? So
that can be your alarm?
Yeah, you can have, I downloaded it. If any MIDI or WAV file can be turned into an alarm.
So anything you want?
Absolutely. So I pulled down the Beatles.
This is not the Beatles.
No, this is not the Beatles. I pulled down yesterday. I pulled down some Michael Jackson, some Britney. Of course, you have to pull down Britney Spears because that's the default.
None of you lab guys want to admit it, but you all love Britney Spears because every time we do a demo, she somehow works her way in.
Britney Spears has to be in every audio demo. It's just the way it is. Now, software-wise, they also did a lot of stuff. They give you documents to go for Word, Excel, all those applications. They give Presenter to go, which is basically PowerPoint. It becomes a print driver. You can turn any document, anything you print into a slideshow. Okay. Now you need an attachment to output it to a TV or something, but the software's there, so you can take your slides on the road. It's tough to read. The screen's not big enough, obviously, to read, but it is there. So if you want to get an outline of what you're going to be talking about, and then the sound stuff and the pictures, it's just a lot of applications. They did a really good job in this. The only downside that really bothers me, of course, you have Sony's memory stick on top, but it's not included.
They don't give you a memory stick?
They used to.
I was going to say, I thought the Clié came with one.
The old ones did. The very first generation did, and that's why they should include it now. It's one of those things. If you used to do it and you take it away, people are going to know this.
Sure.
I know this. So, so the memory stick is included, but
is this the first model not to come with a memory stick standard?
No, they stopped it after basically when they introduced the Clié.
Have you asked Sony about that at all?
Yeah, it's a cost issue. Yeah.
How much is a memory stick going to cost you?
The 128 meg version is like $200 or something. 64. It is a little more expensive than compact flash is. Okay. So it is kind of expensive. It's not quite $1 a meg yet. So, well, hopefully they'll catch on and add that. And the other issue is no Mac support. If you're a Mac user, Sony
Clié is out.
Sony doesn't officially support it. There is a third-party company application you can buy, which is like $35 on top, though. So it gets kind of expensive.
So we just looked at some of the downsides. Do us a favor, put them together overall for us. What did you really like? What didn't you like?
Okay. Well, let's just jump into pros and cons. On the pro side, the display is awesome. It does look great. Lots of applications. They give you pretty much a bit of everything, and jog dial on the side, which I forgot to show. Navigation is
That's
a lot
always been a
easier.
big hit since the Clié first came out. I
Yeah,
know you guys have
absolutely.
liked that.
Yeah, and they have a back button too now. On the con side, there is no memory stick included, which since they used to, they have to include it now. And then there's no Macintosh support. It is $400, which kind of seems expensive. It's available at the end of the month. But if you look at the M505, 8 megs of memory, same price. So
there's your trade-off.
That's, yeah, and the handspring, the visor prism is cheaper, but to me, the value of the flash upgradable part is so important. I've had the prism when it debuted had a bug in it, so you can't fix it except with software.
Right.
And that's not.
That's not going to do it
no,
for you.
No, because the battery dies, and you have to go download it again. So
it's a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work to keep your PDA up to date. So I think it should be flash upgraded.
All right, good enough. Well, we appreciate you doing all this work for us, giving us your review. We can find out more at techlife.com.
Yep.
And I know you folks have plenty of articles up on all the different handhelds. So if someone would like to do a little comparison, perhaps with the model they own, and see what's different or better or worse, we can do that at the site too.
Okay.
Very good.